A Senate committee today unanimously approved a bill that would decrease regulation of the telecommunications industry in New Jersey. Businesses are supporting the bill, dubbed the Market Competition and Consumer Choice Act, but opponents are concerned it would remove some protections for consumers. Now, joining us now from our Newark Bureau to talk about the bill is Stefanie Brand, Director of the State Division of Rate Counsel. And Stefanie, thanks for coming in. Why don't you tell us what your office does briefly first?
Well, the Division of Rate Counsel has a statutory mandate to represent all ratepayers. We figure that the state figured that no single ratepayer is going to take on the utilities, so our office exists to do that for them. Okay,
and this bill, my reading of it is, in the main, it would take phone and cable TV providers out from under the Board of Public Utilities. Providers say it's a heavy, redundant bureaucracy, cramps growth, they need this. Do you disagree with that?
Yes, I do. For the most part, their rates are already deregulated. Only a very little bit is still regulated. What this does is take off any regulation of service and terms and conditions of billing, service quality, consumer protections. And what the companies are saying is, don't worry, we'll watch out for you. We want to keep you as a customer, so we'll do right by you. But I think most consumers would like to see some safety net so that the government can step in if they don't.
Well, I spoke to someone from Verizon earlier today, and they said, the consumers are protected already. Standard business practices, there's the Attorney General's office, there's federal law, so it's not as if consumers are out there by themselves.
Well, the Attorney General's office, the statute that they protect only protects against fraud. That's not really what we're talking about here. We're talking about things like service quality. And the federal government has left that to the states to regulate. So things like service quality, billing disputes, what happens if there's an outage, all of those are regulated by the state, and it's not in any way redundant. It actually is the primary means of protecting consumers.
All right, in our final 30 seconds, what do you make of the argument that there's marketplace discipline, that these companies are vying against each other for your business so they wouldn't want to screw you up, as it were?
Well, I don't feel comfortable trusting that. I think that maybe they will, maybe they won't, and I'd like to know that if they don't, that there's somebody who can step in and help me.
All right, that's all the time we have. Stefanie Brand, Director of State Division of Rate Counsel, thanks a lot for coming in. We do appreciate it.
Thank you.
And there will be more on this bill on Thursday when it heads to the Assembly Committee.